Damion Lowe proves once again why most Reggae Boyz fans see him as a liability, and Leon Bailey is set to suffer for the rest of the season.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
If you are new to the channel, help me get to my goal of 4,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Also, if you are a returning viewer and you are a part of that 62.8% of folks who continue to watch my videos without subscribing, what on God's green earth are you guys waiting on to subscribe? Just go ahead and hit that fat white subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I do post videos. And also remember, every video I do on this channel must get to 100 likes. So if you appreciate the content, if you love the work that I do here on this channel, remember to hit that like button. Now in this video, I'll be talking about Damion Lowe's abysmal display against Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League, and also how hard of a season Leon Bailey is set to have now that Aston Villa have sold their only other natural winger in Jaden Philogene to Ipswich Town. Now starting off with Damion Lowe, as his team in the Saudi Pro League, Al Akhdud, faced off against Cristiano Ronaldo away from home. Damion Lowe started that game and in true Damion Lowe fashion had a rash, abysmal display, giving away a penalty that Cristiano Ronaldo later struck away and celebrated at Damion Lowe and co by sticking his tongue out and following it up with his signature C celebration. Damion Lowe also made an inexperienced rash decision in the build-up to Al Nassr's equalizer by Sadio Mane, then topped off his performance with a yellow card. Now, this is a sight that Reggae Boyz fans are all very used to seeing from Damion Lowe. Wild tackles, yellow cards, and rash decisions. This is the reason why most Reggae Boyz fans are never comfortable and are always uneased when Damion Lowe is on the pitch representing us. He will be 32 years old this year, and at this age, most centre-backs would have matured enough to not be making these decisions. Even if it's one time in a game, but even 3-4 times in a game, most centre-backs at this age will not be making the decisions that Damion Lowe is making at his age. However, it seems as if the older that Damion Lowe gets is the worse that he gets as well. The game ended 3-1 after Al Nassr came from behind through a Sadio Mane brace and a Ronaldo penalty. Now, as I said, guys, Damion Lowe has been with the national team for a very, very long time. Damion Lowe has been with the national team, I think, from maybe 2016. If not 2016, I'm 100% sure 2017, because he did play in that Gold Cup final, right, when we played the USA and lost in that World Cup final. And ever since then, back then, he was young, he was strong, he was fast. So people were always looking at the positives to his game. And whatever negatives there were, people would always use those excuses as at him being young, right? And I was the same. I used to rate Damion Lowe in his younger days. However, the older a player gets, especially as a centre-back, and the more mature they get, you expect them to not make the same decisions that they would be making at the age of 19 or 20. And that has just not been the case for Damion Lowe. Every time Damion Lowe steps on the field, whether it's for Jamaica or his club, he makes rash decisions, wild tackles, gets booked, and it's just not at ease. You know, like when you will be watching some centre-backs play and you just feel comfortable with them in the back line. It's never like that, because you never know when Damion Lowe's head is just going to go off on a tangent and do something completely and utterly ridiculous. Like, if you look at the penalty that he gave away for Al Nassr, there's no need at all for him to be running through the back of Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane was not trying to turn. He was not going anywhere. His back was to the goal, right on the edge of the penalty spot, to the corner of the penalty spot. And you give away a penalty right there. Why? It's these rash decisions that make Jamaica fans just do not like to see Damion Lowe in the national team, right? And when people talk about it and he hears about it, he acts as if he's this great player and he gives his all, but giving your all, it's not enough to play football games, right? You have to have a certain level of quality, which Damion, and brain, because I think Damion Lowe has quality, but he's brainless. He makes brainless decisions all the time, and he's not trustworthy for that. And when you're honest with it and you're objective with the type of player that Damion Lowe is, he's upset. Well, if he more upset this time, so be the case, right? But hey guys, it was yet another abysmal display from Damion Lowe. Now heading over into the topic of Leon Bailey, as he is set to be under more pressure by playing more games and risking injury reoccurrence due to Aston Villa selling Jaden Philogene to Ipswich Town, who is the only other natural winger at the club apart from Leon Bailey. Now, Philogene was not lighting up the place at Villa Park by any stretch of the imagination, but it's important to not underestimate how having him as a backup to Leon Bailey, the rest time that he would have gotten due to Philogene being able to step in some games is very, very crucial to him being able to find his fitness and potentially find back his form as he scored the other day. First, the situation was that Jaden was not enough competition to get the best out of Leon Bailey. And now it's a case that Leon Bailey does not have any competition at all. And Reggae Boyz fans know how Leon Bailey plays and looks when he has no competition or no one to threaten his place. Very, very lackluster. Leon Bailey will now be comfortable and also without a competition for his spot with all of Aston Villa expecting him to perform in every single game. For me, that is cause for chaos. Right? Leon Bailey needs someone else taking attention off him in order to perform. Leon Bailey also needs competition behind closed doors in order to perform. With everyone outside looking at him, right? Compiled with the fact that no one will be in the training ground really fighting him and pushing him to perform better and over the top in training. That does not spell very well for Leon Bailey, in my opinion. Aston Villa sold Jaden Philogene for £22 million plus add-ons, as reported by Fabrizio Romano, on a permanent transfer as one of the first major signings of the Premier League winter transfer break so far. Personally, I think for the sake of all parties, Aston Villa, Reggae Boyz, and Leon Bailey, Aston Villa must find an adequate replacement if they have any ambition of getting success out of this season. They're in a good position in the Champions League. They're still able to qualify for Europe, whether it's maybe not the Champions League, but maybe the Europa League or the Conference League this season. So they have a whole lot to play for this season, right? And hopefully they can do the right thing and make that signing that can ease the burden of a Leon Bailey. Now that is it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about my thoughts on Damion Lowe? Do you agree? Is this type of performance from Damion Lowe something that you guys all expect? Do you guys feel at ease when Damion Lowe is playing for Jamaica? Do you guys think I'm just picking on him? Or do you really see how objective I'm being with a player like Damion Lowe? Also, let me know about your thoughts on Leon Bailey. Do you think this move for Jaden Philogene will have a negative effect on Leon Bailey's performances, or a positive effect, or will it have none? Let me know in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Remember, every single video on this channel must get to 100 likes and help me get to my goal of 4,000 subscribers before the end of this month. If you guys help me get to my goal of 4,000 subscribers before the end of this month, I make a promise to you guys that the next home game for the Reggae Boyz, I'll be giving away free tickets on this channel to that game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.